Hey Aquarius, how is everybody? Hope everybody's doing really well and looking after themselves. I've got some downloads here today I'm going to go through. I do see you trying to be more productive. So, you know, in the future, especially in the near future, the next few weeks, things are going to get really busy for you guys. I do see you doing a lot of different projects. So for some of you, it might be study. For others, this is just different projects that you're taking on. Now, you may feel as if, even though you're being very productive during the day, you may feel as if, you know, you haven't really done much. But you'll realize as you go through things that you have done a lot. Even those mundane things that we have to do, clean the home and that type of stuff, you will get this all done with ease. And you know, you will realize that you have been very productive and you have been doing a lot of things. It's just that these are things that your heart really desires to do. And so it you know, it doesn't feel as if you've done much because you're really enjoying what you're doing. So that's really good. You know, there's some type of new routine that you're doing also. So you're going to take on a new routine. You're going to start doing things a bit differently. So, you know, from the time you get up in the morning to the time you go to bed, your routine's going to be completely different. There's been some sort of, you know, shift there in your perspective and the way that you do things. What else did we get? Okay, so also got some advice. The advice was for us, because I'm an Aquarian as well, to listen, okay, and establish really good relationships. So, you know, the listening bit came across as like, if somebody's, you know, you might know something about your field. Somebody else comes along and they know a little bit about it too. You know, we need to listen. We need to listen to what they have to say too, because there just might be something in there that's going to be really important, is what I got. And, you know, and it might not be that you're trying to, you know, so I'm not saying that you're trying to say that you know all about it and they don't, they know less about it than you. It's just that you may, say, for an example, you may interrupt them, or you may bring up another subject and go off on another tangent, and it stops them from saying what they were going to say next. Or what it will do is they'll lose their train of thought, and there's something in what they want to tell you that's really important, and you may not get to listen to it. So really make sure that you're listening in, and especially when it comes to your new connections and you establishing new connections. So we're going to see what the cards have to say. Thank you for all the support, guys. I do really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. So the first card that came out was Hidden Keys. Put things together, piece by piece, reveal the bigger picture. So there's something that you need to, you know, there's something hidden. Now, I don't know in what area that is, but, you know, you're putting the pieces together. Now, this could be your own personal development, and you're putting the pieces together. This could be your own childhood you're putting pieces together with, also comes up. This could be, this may have something to do with a family dynamic as a whole, or this could have something to do with work. This could have something to do with the studies or the different projects that you've got going on. You're putting pieces together bit by bit. But there's hidden keys. Now, it could be words, okay? Could be hidden words. We also got important parts. Embrace each element, weaving them into your story with openness and understanding. So it is something personal. This is about your own personal development. You may be, you know, going through your childhood. You may be going through, this could be even ancestry you could be going through. And, you know, and you're putting things together piece by piece, okay, like a jigsaw puzzle. Okay, heart's desire, absolutely. We just spoke about that. You're doing what your heart desires, and it may feel like I'm not really doing much because this is just so easy. It's fun. I'm really enjoying this. And, you know, and you're being very productive. You're getting a lot done. So, you know, I'm also being told to slow down a little bit. Okay, so you are enjoying doing all these things, but things are going to really speed up in the next few weeks or so. So make sure that you do take that time out for yourself. But I really feel that this new routine that you've got does allow you to stop and be still, to do some meditation if that's your thing. Do like go to the gym, whatever it is. But you've got this new routine now where everything is balanced. And, you know, you may even be looking at trying to balance things in every part of your life. So we've got heart desire. Sing along to your heart's song, for it knows what you truly want. So you're going to start doing that. If you haven't started already, this is what's coming. So it's beautiful, because you're really going to start enjoying life as a whole, but you're going to start enjoying all those things that you want to do. It's because your soul, your heart desires to do these things. And then it says true intentions. Stay authentic and aligned, trusting your inner wisdom to guide you towards a genuine fulfillment. And that's what's going to happen. You're genuinely going to feel fulfilled with what you're doing. There was a card that fell on the floor here. I'm going to grab it. Just 1 minute, guys. Okay, so this come out of the deck and it says, carried away. So for those of you that are thinking of love, and that might be something, because everything is aligned now. You're really focusing on balancing everything in your life. I'm going to do a little bit of taking care of my health. I'm going to do a little bit of, exercise, eating right. I'm going to do a little bit of, each of these projects that I've got going on. I'm going to take time to be still and do some meditation, whatever it is, okay? But it's going to be finance, health, family. It's going to be right down the line. You're going to be trying to get everything aligned, okay? And you're really going to enjoy all of it. And some of you who didn't want a relationship may now be thinking of that, because that's another thing. We need love. We need all of it all in a line. We need it all to sort of line up with each other and be balanced with each other. And we need all of those things in our lives. So that's for some of you. It's not for all of you. You may be thinking along those lines. And we've got carried away. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. So I do see some romance coming in here for you guys. Okay, so don't be afraid. You remember, this is a new chapter for you this year. And a lot of you have done a lot of soul searching and a lot of shadow work. And, you're really on the right track now. And I don't see you, bringing luggage from other relationships into the next. Okay, so this will be a fresh start. And, and it's okay to let yourself get carried away and swept up in the moment of the romance, okay? And the next message here was unlock your heart, embrace vulnerability. Let love guide your journey to self-discovery. Because there's something about yourself that hasn't been unlocked yet, and this new person that comes in for you will help you do that. And it will be a part of you that you really didn't know that existed, because you probably haven't experienced a relationship like this before, okay? We got two cards here. Vortex of creativity. So yes, you guys are getting really creative. Like I said, you're doing a lot of different projects. It's more than one in the next few weeks if you're not doing it already. And, it takes a lot of creativity. All right, and you're very creative, Aquarius. So you've got all these different ideas and all these different ways of doing things. It says, vortex of creativity, spiral into the creativity vortex, unleash imaginative power to manifest your dreams into reality. So there's something that you're doing that you're trying to bring. This isn't just like, this isn't just something that you're doing where it's not going to be productive in the future for you. All right, I feel that whatever you're doing it to have some type of financial stability, or it's just look, it could be leisurely. It's just something that you're doing. Painting could be one of the things, because we see a lot of different color paints here. But for the most part, I feel that it's something that you are doing that's going to make you financially secure. We also got ignite creation, harness and fuel the imagination and the oneness, manifestations as the answers unfold your journey to discovery. So there's something within that as well that you're going to discover about yourself within these different projects that you're going to be doing. Ignite ambition. Pursue desires with drive and face consequences bravely. Keep an open mind as answers reveal your journey. So you're on this big journey. You're on this, this new routine, this new perspective that you've got going. And this is telling you to ignite your ambition. So, like I said, it's something to do with, you guys making some money, this project or these projects that you're going to be doing. There's going to be all different things. Some will just be, you just want to paint. For some of you might be painting and you may be selling those, that art that you're doing. But for the most part, this is going to be something that is going to you're trying to do this, or you're doing this, sorry, to give you financial stability. All right, and I did get establishing good connections. So perhaps, you're networking. Maybe you're connected with a lot of different people, or one person in particular that sort of branches off to other people that can connect to you, which is going to help you in your journey with the things that you want to do. Grove of Unity. Bind energies in the unified sanctuary of the grove, fostering interconnected harmony among all beings. Okay, so, establish good connections, right? Harmony with all beings. We've got unity blooms. Foster harmony and connections with your community, nurturing bonds that bring us together. Now, for some of you, you may be doing something in your community. All right. You could be doing some type of volunteer work. You may work in the sector, so where, you're working with family, children, things like that. You could be working with people that are homeless, who need housing. Okay. You may work in your local church. Okay. It could be anything like that. But whatever you're doing, you are going to be very happy with it. You're going to get a lot of joy out of it. And you're going to see that it's very productive, and it's really catapulting you forward. So you're really living in the moment now, Aquarius. You're not living in the past anymore, and you're living for every day. Try not to worry about the outcome. And I know it's hard, but if you keep focusing on what the outcome's going to be once I've done this, what that's going to look like, and is it going to look like this? I think it's going to be like that. Don't do that. All right, because that can block things. Just go along and do what it is that you need to do, and let the outcome be the outcome. All right, because it will be what you want it to be. It just may not look the way you wanted it to look. Okay, but you will be fulfilled. You will get what you want out of it. And the last card that I've got for you guys, this is a quick reading, guys, and the last card that I've got for you is Rising Flames. Let your passions guide you to the fulfilling purpose meant for you. Absolutely. Ignite your soul. Embrace the mysteries of life. Stay open-minded and embrace the wisdom that unfolds from every experience. I see really good things for you guys, okay? I don't feel that, like I said, nothing's going to be a burden, all right? If it is, you're really going to weed that out of your life. You're not going to have anything in your life that stops that flow, okay? And you've got this new routine going, and it's flowing, and that's what you're going to stick to. And you're going to be doing all these wonderful things, and you're going to really enjoy doing them, okay? I'm going to read the card on the bottom, okay? And it says, Sky of Clarity. Soar into the boundless sky of clarity, where insights are as infinite as the aura expands. And seeking clarity, embrace openness and insight, allowing life's truths, to reveal themselves. So there's a lot that's going to reveal itself. There's a lot you're going to learn about yourself, okay? Through whether that's, these projects that you're doing, whether that's through this new romance that's coming up for some of you. But it's basically your lifestyle has changed, and that's how you want your lifestyle to be for now on, okay? I've also got, this came in now actually, that a lot of you are going to be changing your appearance, and that may have something to do with this, let's say, transformation, for lack of a better way. You are going through some type of transformation because you're discovering so much about yourselves. and you're learning new things. And you're going to be learning a lot. And you're going to start to realize that, you know, how you feel inside doesn't sort of match with the way you look. And you're going to start to merge that so that it does match. Okay, so a lot of you may be going through some type of transformation, whether you're changing your hair color, you know, the way you dress, the way you may be looking and taking a lot of, not that you care about what people think, but you may be looking at how people may perceive you in different ways. And it's like, you know, I'm looking in the mirror and thinking, well, you know, that's not really who I am. What I'm looking at and the way that I'm dressed isn't who I really feel I am. So you're going to be changing that. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If any of it resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm Mystic from Down Under, and I'll see you next time. Bye.